Hey, welcome to another episode of It's All Small Stuff. This is episode number 9. Let others have the glory. That's hard to do. We're going to hop right into the text, and then we'll discuss it a little bit after that. I'm glad you're here. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. There is something magical that happens to the human spirit, a sense of calm that comes over you. When you cease nothing at all, the attention directed towards yourself, and instead allow others to have the glory. Our need for excessive attention is the ego-centered part of us that says, look at me, I'm special, my story is more interesting than yours. It's that voice inside of us that may or may not come out right and say it, but that wants us to believe that my accomplishments are slightly more important than yours. The ego is the part of us that wants to be seen, heard, respected, considered special, often at the expense of someone else. It's the part of us that interrupts someone else's story or impatiently waits his turn to speak so that he can bring the conversation attention back to him. We all do that. We've done that a lot. To a varying degree, most of us engage in this habit, much to our own detriment. When you immediately dive into and bring the conversation back towards yourself, you can subtly minimize the joy that the person has in sharing, and in doing so, create distance between yourself and others, and everyone loses. This is true. Feel that in conversation before. That's for sure. The next time someone tells you a story or shares an accomplishment with you, notice your tendency to say nothing about yourself in response. Although it is a difficult habit to break, it is not only enjoyable, but actually peaceful to have the quiet confidence to be able to surrender your need for attention and instead share in the joy of someone else's glory, rather than jumping right in and saying, once I had to do the same thing, or guess what I did today, or, bite your tongue and notice when this happens. Just say, that's wonderful, or please tell me more, and leave it at that. The person you are speaking to will have much more fun, and because you are way more present in the conversation, because you are listening so much more carefully, he or she will not feel at competition with you. The result will be that person will feel more relaxed around you, making him and her more confident as well as more interesting to you. You too will feel more relaxed because you will not be on the edge of your seat waiting your turn to respond. Obviously, there are many times when it's absolutely appropriate to exchange experiences back and forth and to share in the glory and attention rather than giving it all away. I'm referring here to the compulsive need to grab it from others. Ironically, when you surrender your need to hog the glory, the attention you use to need for others is replaced by a quiet inner confidence that is derived from letting others have it. Giving away the glory is hard, especially when somebody's saying something and you might have done something better or you might have done it more. But at the end of the day, I found out, for me in particular, that the more I listen and to understand, the easier it is then for me to gather my own thoughts when it is my turn to reciprocate in the conversation. That's been very helpful. Although this is difficult to do, like anything, practice makes perfect. So I practice that a lot, pray relentlessly for God to let me see things from the other side of the table. And, when you give glory to other people, there's a small part of you, for me anyways, it almost makes you feel like I'm giving something, which you are. Almost makes you feel like when you donate or give somebody a few bucks or something, help them out with gas or whatever, you feel better about yourself walking away from a conversation and you were engaged with the person. You truly were in your heart. You truly wanted to know more about them and stuff, although rare, working on it. But if we can do that more and more, it's amazing how much we get out of that when you give the glory away. Even if somebody, was like, oh man, in high school, we won 11 straight games in a row. We were the leader in our division, but yet you in your high school, you went and won the title, instead of being like, oh, well, that's great, we went and won the title. You don't need to say that. You don't need to. You can be like, oh, wow, you guys won 11 games in a row. That's good. What position did you play? What were the teams you played? That was hard. Did you have any close games? Did you have any big play moments? And ask them about themselves. And in return, you're giving away your time and you're giving away your love. So you're going to feel better about that, I think. Although this is difficult to do in conversations, and we're almost programmed now to do it because we're so interrupted by social media and all kinds of stuff continually in our lives. So take a look at that. Think about that. That was episode number 9. Let others have the glory. This is a good one. Episode number 10 is coming right around the corner. It is learn to live in the present moment. This will be a good one, as they are all good ones. So the other 8 episodes are out there. Go check them out. Please like, share, and subscribe, as always. Thank you very much. And remember, lose your ego, and remember, love reciprocates. Thanks. Y'all have a good day.